Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Doctor Who Sanctuary podcast. Today, I'll be your host, Michael Sean Shannon, and I'm with my good buddy here, Carol Ann Swan. We're both administrators of the Doctor Who Sanctuary. Also, how you doing, Carol?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty awesome today. We did get some cool Doctor Who news today. First off, let's start with the cool looking posters that we got for the next three episodes.
Yeah, I know those are really sweet. I saw them on Facebook today,
Yes, yes.
and they're amazing. Especially, my favorite, if you haven't seen it already, is the one for Journey to the Center of the TARDIS.
Oh, yes, Journey to the Center of the TARDIS.
Yeah.
You know what? It does. It looks good. And what were you? Me and you were talking about it earlier. What were you saying? It reminded you of?
Well, I don't know. This may be showing my age, but there was this awesome movie back in the '80s with David Bowie called The Labyrinth, and towards the end of that movie, there's this whole sequence where David Bowie breaks into a song, and there's all these staircases that you can walk, vertical, horizontal, upside down, and those staircases that you see in that poster for Journey to the Center of the TARDIS looks exactly like that.
Yeah, it
So,
does.
so I'm wondering if the inside of the TARDIS is going to be this elaborate Time Lord Gallifreyan type labyrinth.
I'm hoping so. Like many of us, this is one of those episodes that I'm really, really looking forward to because, man, for years and years and years, like we all want to see more of the inside of the TARDIS. More than just the control room and some hallways.
Right, and if you remember at the end of Amy's Choice,
Yes.
remember when Rory asked the doctor, Doctor, do you have a room? And he never answered.
Right.
So it's going to be really interesting to see if the doctor has a room and what he's hiding. I
Oh
mean,
yes.
you know how like everybody has skeletons in the closet. Well,
Oh yeah.
Lord knows what you're gonna find inside the TARDIS, and
Exactly. I mean, now all I can go on is from what I heard. That I've been hearing about the episode that we will see the Eye of Harmony again, right? And we will see the swimming pool.
Okay.
Now, on top of that, I would love to see, like you said, the Doctor's bedroom, his personal bedroom. That would be cool. I would love to see. I would love to see the TARDIS kitchen.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Wouldn't that be neat?
And
Like,
and also, how about a library?
how about the library? Yeah. How about that? You know. Here and there we got tidbits of the TARDIS. Like we've seen the room. Remember with the David Tennant. When he first regenerated and he went in the room with all the clothes.
Yeah, it was like a big, huge like wardrobe type of thing.
Yeah. I mean
Hey,
that was cool. Yeah.
what about a bathroom?
What about a bathroom? Exactly. Exactly. Wouldn't it be cool seeing the Doctor hopping out of the shower and then going in the TARDIS kitchen and cooking up some eggs and some bacon?
I wonder if he would have a microwave.
I wonder if he would. Exactly. I wonder. Yeah, because then it makes you think: does the Doctor go food shopping?
Yeah. Or does he just go like wandering through like, because he doesn't carry money with him. So, and every now and then, the last couple of times we've seen Matt, he's been like eating, you know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
you know.
Because it begs to we just want to. I know it's not going to show us everything in the TARDIS. I mean, there could be a farm in the TARDIS with animals. There could be.
Yeah, you never know.
There could be enemies aboard the TARDIS. You know what I was talking to one of my buddies earlier this week. I was saying, what if the TARDIS even has its own little prison?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So we don't really exactly know how big the TARDIS is on it, but we know it's apparently huge.
Right.
You know what I mean? Huge. We don't know the dimensions exactly, but apparently it's huge. And I can't wait just to see some different rooms, and I hope there is a couple funny scenes like where you had an 11th hour. Remember when little Amelia Pond was making food for the Doctor? That would be cool
Oh
to
yeah.
see a scene like that in the TARDIS where the Doctor's in his kitchen, maybe making Claire some breakfast or something.
And Clara doesn't like what he's giving
Right.
her, Oh,
That would be awesome.
that would be
Definitely.
awesome.
All
Yeah.
right, so moving on. The next poster we have
Excuse me.
is the Crimson Horror.
Yeah, that one. That one looks really. I mean, I'm really looking forward to that, and there's just so much that you can think about with that poster. You could go so many different ways.
One thing I do love is the title name for this episode. It just sounds like I love horror movies. So
Yeah.
and horror is in the title.
Yeah, and then you got crimson. What's the color of crimson?
Right,
Blood,
exactly. Exactly. There you go. And on top, then you got Claire in her little, I guess, 18th century, or what is that, gown,
Yeah, what is it, Victorian age or whatever?
Yeah, Victorian age. Above, there's a sign, it says Sweetville.
Yeah.
Ah, do I smell the candy, man?
Ooh.
No,
Nice.
just playing. I
I
hope
know. That would be interesting.
Apparently, the Trickster Brigade are in this one, right? Or the guys that look like the Trickster Brigade.
Oh, yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard people say.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, this might be the scary one of the season. It might be.
Yeah, and, we're due for a really scary one.
We are. I mean, we do have this weekend's episode. It's a ghost episode, but we'll talk about that after the posters here.
Yeah.
Now, the next one, wow, Nightmare in Silver.
Yeah, that one is really neat. I gotta say, that one's my second favorite, because my first favorite is the Journey to the Center of the TARDIS, and this one's my second. I mean, it's like, wow. I mean, I like the Cybermen anyway.
This one, yeah, exactly. This one reminds me of like a Marvel comic book poster. It looks like that epic, like Iron Man almost.
Right. So I wonder if we're going to be learning a little bit more about. I mean, we know who the Cybermen are,
right,
and what they are, but I wonder if we're going to be learning more about, what they do when they're not like fighting the Doctor. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what, Carol? I think we are. I think we're going to get more than we think we're going to get, because again, we have to remember this is the one that Neil Gaiman's writing.
Oh, okay.
This is the one he wrote. He's the one that gave us the Doctor's wife.
Oh.
So imagine what he's going to do with the Cybermen. Already, I love their new look.
Yeah, their look is cool.
It is cool. Apparently, they're going to have even a different voice. So, and apparently they're supposed to talk less. So I guess we'll have to see how that works out. But this episode, it's great because it's another episode I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
To see what Neil Gaiman does with this. With the character of the Cybermen. Nightmare in Silver. That's a cool That's a cool name. All these episode names are like horror movie names. I'm loving the titles here.
I know. Hey, do you know if these posters can actually be bought, or if it's just something that is on the internet?
Right. That I'm not sure of, but I think they look so good. I'm sure they're gonna go on sale. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I would definitely say they look great. They would look great hanging up in anybody's room that's a fan of Doctor Who. I
know, because those look really. I mean, I would love to have them on every inch of my walls.
Yeah. Now, that was the three posters we did get. Now we did not get a poster for the season finale, and still the season finale has no title yet. They have not announced as of right now. We have no title for the season finale. How about that?
That is kind of the only word that can come to mind is freaky.
Think about this, Carol. Think about this. We know more about the 50th anniversary than we do about this season finale. We know nothing.
Yeah.
We know nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be mind blowing. It really is. The season finale. I mean, if you think about it, we only have 5 more episodes, correct?
Well, yeah.
Because it's so. I mean, this the season finale is really going to, I think, set the stage and actually set up, like maybe within the last like 5-10 minutes, the beginning of the 50th.
Yes, yes, I
Yeah,
agree. I agree.
and that's probably why we know so little, because it's going to be like such a, there's going to be a lot happening within a brief amount of time that's going to lead up to, what is it, 90 minutes of
Yes.
the 50th.
Apparently, I know, some things we can't talk about,
Yeah.
but you have to keep. Apparently, the season finale, the 13th episode, the last 5 minutes is supposed to be over the top, fantastic. It's gonna just, oh my God, blow us away,
Yeah.
and you will be so surprised to
Yeah.
who you could possibly see in that last 5 minutes of the season finale.
It's really hopeful that, this is going to be such a epic season finale that hopefully you can be with other Whovians.
Yes,
Because it's not
yes,
going to be like a moment where you can be by yourself, because it's probably going to be mind blowing
exactly, exactly.
from the
But
way all the chatter that we're hearing and the buzz and stuff like that, and the pictures we're getting here and there. It's
yes. Oh yeah, I totally agree. Now we did get some news today that Christopher Eccleston supposedly, recorded some audio to add into one of this season's episodes. I Off the top of my head, I forget which one. I think it was Journey to the Center of the TARDIS. It's one of them. I don't think he's making a full body appearance, but apparently his voice is going to be used for some reason. That's exciting too.
Yeah, I mean that's good. If he did do something, if that is true and it's not just rumors, because one thing we do got to remember is there's an awful lot of rumors going around out there, and if this is something that really is going to happen, it's going to be exciting because, you know, Christopher Eccleston has been going back and forth saying, I'm not going to be involved, and here all of a sudden, he did something, even if it's a minor voiceover, at least that gives him a presence
Right,
and what's
exactly.
going on this year.
Exactly. But still, I just want to let everybody know. I mean, we don't know everything about the 50th anniversary yet, so still don't give up on the possibilities of some of the older doctors returning.
Right.
It's still they're not even halfway done filming yet. I mean, they're getting all the David Tennant and Matt Smith parts done. I'll guarantee they're going to be the heavies of the story. Okay,
Right.
I'll throw that out now, but do not give up hope of seeing past doctors at this point.
And I'd even go so far as to say David Tennant has like maybe even a slight bigger role than even Matt Smith, mainly because he is a much loved doctor, and he basically, even though Christopher Eccleston was the ninth Doctor, it was the 10th Doctor that really started bringing Doctor Who to the forefront, at least in the United States.
Oh
So
yeah,
so I think what they're trying to do with the 50th, this is just my opinion, is yeah, it's a big history over in the UK, but there's such a big following now here in the US that they never had before. So I think they're keeping that in mind.
yes, yes,
So I wouldn't doubt it if you see a majority of scenes with David Tennant and then Matt Smith, being like right behind him. You know what I mean?
that could be true. That could be true. We know right now they're both, filming their own separate scenes, and I believe a couple scenes together. So we'll have to see how that all pans
Oh,
out.
I
But
can't I can't wait to see the two of them together.
I
I'm
know.
really looking forward to that.
I know,
You
I know,
know?
and then also don't forget, there's at least one Zygon that we know of in the 50th anniversary.
Right.
Now keep in mind, a Zygon, for you guys that don't know this, they are shapeshifters. Okay, so you might get familiar faces that aren't really themselves, that are actually Zygons. So you could get like who know like an old companion like Jamie McCrimmon or something, and it's really a Zygon, which could be cool because then it can actually be played by the real actors.
Right.
It could give it good reason. It's a good reason to put other familiar faces in there without it really being them. which could be cool too.
And
Also,
also, oh,
go ahead.
sorry.
No, go
And
ahead. Go
and
ahead.
I was also going to say, with today's, technology, where we're able to go to like these old film reels and take all these clips and scenes and stuff like that and put them together into your own segment. You know, there's no reason why they can't do that with like the first, second, and third Doctor.
Exactly.
And then just say that he was a Zygon. I mean, so you can have like
That, yeah.
you can have William Hartnell and Patrick Thornton and John Pertwee in there, for like, even if it's like a moment,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden it's a Zygon,
Right.
like playing with David Tennant and Matt Smith's doctors' minds. You know what I mean?
Yes, and also, Carol, what we also know about the 50th, we are going. Well, I mean, we are going to see the 10th Doctor's TARDIS and his control room.
Oh, that's good.
It also has been stated, but one of my good buddies, Doctor Freedom. Also, guys, make sure you check out his YouTube channel. He puts on a good show. Usually, he loads one up once a day with all kinds of cool Doctor Who news.
Yeah. Hey,
Also,
Doctor Freedom.
hey, Doctor Freedom. Also, he told me the other day that the first Doctor's console room will be in the 50th anniversary.
Oh, that would be so freaking awesome.
How awesome is that?
That would be like, to me, seeing that would be like the highlight of the whole freaking show.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
what a nod that would be. I mean, come on.
Now, now it also has been officially announced, but Matrix Lord 212 told me even before it was officially announced, the Daleks and the Cybermen will be in the 50th anniversary.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to be major roles, but they will be in it.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, really and truly, if they didn't, okay, I wouldn't be too upset if they didn't have the Cybermen in the 50th, but if they didn't have the Daleks in there, that would be like upsetting.
Yes. Also, John Hurt
Right.
is in this. Now, a new picture has been put out today. I don't know. I don't have it up or anything.
Yeah, I saw it with all the different clothes on. He had all these different like wardrobe features.
Yes, the newest picture looks like the Celestial Toymaker's outfit. If you guys remember, now this is some old Doctor Who.
Yeah, I don't remember that. No.
Well, take a look at that. I mean, at first I was saying, oh, the White or Black Guardian possibly, but then Matrix, said possibly the Celestial Toymaker, and I'm agreeing with them on that. It almost looks like the same exact outfit. If you look it up, hat and all, it's weird. Definitely.
Oh,
so we do, like I just said, we know a hell of a lot about the 50th anniversary so far, and very little about this, the 13th episode.
Right.
Which I think is cool because there's nothing wrong with a surprise.
Yeah, and really and truly, I think the only reason why we know David Tennant is in it is because, or at least we know David Tennant is in it so soon, is because they messed up by releasing that memo. If they didn't release that memo, we probably wouldn't have even known.
Well, yeah, you never know. I mean,
I think because of that mess up, they're really keeping tight-lipped, and they're like checking every little piece of paper that everybody's carrying.
Yeah.
It's like Fort Knox over there.
Well, I think they're trying to distract us from the season finale by giving us little informations about the 50th anniversary.
Oh, that's a good point.
So they could, really pop in a surprise,
Right.
Because it's hard to surprise us anymore with everything that gets leaked, on the internet and everything. And I can't help but to look at it. I mean, most of the people I talk to are big Doctor Who fans,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, I only get a chance to like go on the weekends, like, big time. That's when I learn everything. And, I know, at one point it was really hard to get like any spoilers and stuff like that. But lately, forget about it. I mean, there's so many people, there's so many fans out there that are like spending every waking moment trying to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
And every little bit of news they find, it's like bam, right in the social media. So
Exactly.
but hey, here's another point, it actually stems off of what you just said. How do you know a lot of this stuff isn't misinformation?
That's true too.
That's another thing. Like all these pictures we're seeing here and there. Hey, why don't you dress up like this and stand there next to this person, and let's like release it to like this person or whoever, and it was misinformation. You never know.
That could be true
I wouldn't put it past Moffat to do something like that.
How cool? How cool would that be if that's true?
you know.
True, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, all right. Now we talked about all that. Now, what we got to look forward to. Let's talk about this weekend's episode, Hyde.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because I've mentioned this before. What got me back into Doctor Who was all these, thriller, type, not like horror where it scares the crap out of you, but like just, thriller type, episodes like, Empty Child, Blink, those like really are like, oh my God, and, and Hyde looks like it's going to be one of those,
Yes.
so I am, I hope I'm not going to ruin it by putting it on such a high pedestal because I'm like psyching myself up so much that I'm putting it like way up there already. I'm already giving it an 11 out of 10.
Oh wow.
So I hope I'm not going to disappoint myself. But it looks, based on what we've seen with the previews and stuff like that, this looks like an incredible episode that I think is going to actually be the first step towards the 50th.
It could be. It could be. I mean, so far today they released earlier today they released two, mini trailers to it.
Oh, did they? I'll have to check that out.
They're like about maybe 20 seconds a piece, but this episode looks awesome, and I'm so curious where this one point where the Doctor said he has to go to another dimension to get to save a time traveler.
Really?
I'm so curious to who this is.
I gotta go on there. Oh my God.
Yeah, you gotta check that out.
I wish I didn't have to work during the week. I wish I could just stay home and just like watch the internet all day.
You know what? You could do the collect unemployment thing. Why not?
Okay.
Seems like most of the America's doing that nowadays.
Oh, you know what? I'll see if I can collect for disability because I have some kind of like Doctor Who obsession that makes it impossible for me to function in normal life.
Yeah. Exactly.
I did not hear that. Oh, I am like excited now.
I know. So am I. So we only got a couple days left.
I wonder where those are posted. Probably Google it.
Yeah, just Google it. They might be up. I know somebody sent me links earlier. I don't know what they are.
I'll check your page out.
Yeah, check your Skype. I think Sammy Carter might have sent links to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Like on one of the Skype groups with a bunch of people on it.
Oh, that is so.
Oh God.
Oh,
yeah.
that's going to be incredible. Like, what other time traveler is there?
Oh my God.
I mean, the obvious choice, if you're thinking just, inside the box of 11, it would be like River Song. But
right.
I don't see River Song being involved at all anymore. I think she's pretty much done. And who else can this be?
Who else could it be? It could be. Oh God, I wish it was Captain Jack. I do.
Yeah,
I wish it was.
He has to be involved.
The likelihood of that is 0, but I would love it to be him. Also, it could be the Doctor himself.
Ooh.
It could be one of those things.
Oh yeah, because how do you know he doesn't like go in there and it's one of these loops where where maybe, here's a thought, the way the season finale ends is him going to save himself.
Wow. Could be something like that.
Exactly. And then because he stepped into his own time stream, which he's not supposed to do, because if you think about it, all the other times that he met himself with the 3rd Doctor and with the 5th Doctor, it all was based on Gallifrey, where
right.
where it was the, what do you call them, the High Council? Is that what they call themselves? They ended up making it happen. And then in the 5 Doctors, it was that bad guy that did it, but he was on Gallifrey, and that, like, what was it, Dark Zone or war zone, whatever they called it. I forget what you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
So if he goes in by himself and he saves himself, wouldn't that cause some kind of weird paradox?
I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's gonna be. I feel this is gonna be an exciting episode again. I'm putting it up there too on a pedestal.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go out on a limb right now. I know some other people out there, have always said it's 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Every episode is 10 out of 10. Me, I'm saying this is going to be 11 out of 10.
Wow.
I'm going to go out there. I'm going to put myself out on a limb.
All right, there you go. All right, now, was there anything else you wanted to mention about the series so far? Any rants or raves you might have?
Yeah, there's one rant that you already know of because I've already ranted to you.
Go right ahead.
There's one thing that's been, ticking me off, and that's the chatter going on about people thinking Clara is in love with the doctor. I don't see that happening. I just see her as being she's a very strong individual. She's very open and honest, and she has that, A personality.
Yeah.
And it comes off as being somewhat flirtatious, at times. I don't see it at all as being a love interest. And last week when, she hugged the doctor, after the doctor, saved the day, and she hugged him, and then he was woo, get away from me. So there was some chatter going on about how, that proves that Clara loves the doctor. I mean, the way I look at it is she was on a submarine that had nuclear warheads, that was armed, and it was going to be the end of their lives and the end of the world's,
right.
And the doctor just saved everybody. If you were in that situation and you were on that submarine and the doctor was there who saved the day, wouldn't you go up and give him a hug?
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
So, I just want to get my 2 cents worth out there where I just think Clara is just a strong-willed individual. She's a very caring individual because every time we've seen her, she, with her character, she is either caring for kids, like you saw her in the Victorian time there.
Yeah.
In this Christmas special where she was a nanny, right?
Yes.
And then you meet her again in the modern times, and she's a nanny. And then when you saw her in Asylum of the Daleks, she was, entertainment director. So here she was trying to entertain people that she didn't even know.
Yes.
So I just feel that she's a very caring person, but she's also strong-willed and very, in your face. She doesn't hold back.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't see that at all as her being in love. The doctor isn't in love with her. The doctor, if anything, is just intrigued with her because, she's an impossibility. And I think he said something like that before where, what is it? She's impossible.
Yes.
That's what he said, last week, at the beginning of last week? Or was it the week before? Where when he was looking at the screens and he's like, she can't be, she's impossible,
Yes, yes.
And he's so intrigued with who she is. It's nothing to do with love. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, I agree now. Now the only thing, I was a little afraid at first with the Bells of St. John when she said it, I don't know, 1 or 2 times about the TARDIS being a kissing booth or a snog box.
Yeah.
And then something was, but I can see now that's her personality. Like you said, she's kind of she jokes around that can come off flirty, but I think it's just innocent. I don't think there's going to be anything between them two at all.
Right. Yeah. I don't see that either.
Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, now let's just let's give a couple shout outs out there to some of our buddies.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's give a shout out to one of my buddies about what are you doing over there? Is that your cat?
Oh, I'm sorry. You hear that?
Yeah, I don't know. That sounded like something scratching.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have the the litter box by my computer, and he's inside the litter box. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were picking that up.
Oh my! It's the cat going to the litter box.
Yes. I'm sorry.
That is awesome. Tell the kitty make sure it wipes.
Okay.
That is funny.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay, he's done.
But,
that was Sphinx. Sphinx. It was Sphinx's way of saying he doesn't like Doctor Who.
Bad Sphinx. Oh, man. All right. All right. Just want to say. I want to say hello out there. How about our buddy Matt Bailey?
Hey, how you doing, Matt?
Yeah, bud. You know, and his family and all. Steve Stotts over there, good buddy too. Over at the Cloister Bell.
Yeah.
You know, awesome group too. You know, big fan, and you know he's one of my. Hopefully we get some of these guys on on the podcast. You know.
Right, that would be great. Anybody that wants to get involved, just message us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Message Mike. Message me.
Yes.
Write a post on the wall saying, "Hey, I wanna be involved in the Sanctuary podcast."
Yes. Would love it. Would love it. Definitely. Want to give a shout out to Tarzan Paul.
Hey, Tarzan.
If you made it this far into our conversation, guys, now you get some shout outs if you made it. We got John D. Brewer.
Yeah, how you doing?
He's one of our administrators here. Joseph Capricioso.
Yeah.
He's one too. Amanda Elizabeth Evans there. How we guys doing?
Yeah, that would be great if we can do everybody can participate, but that would be cool if at one time we can do like an administrative podcast meeting.
Yes.
Just the admins,
I do agree. I would love to, get some of the administrators to get just for fun, Yeah,
just have a good time.
I think I'll talk to. I know Joe does a lot of, his own cool podcast too. Make sure everybody check out Matrix Lore 212 and his awesome channel on YouTube and his, his podcast. You got Dr. Freedom out there doing his awesome podcast. He's got one weekly. I think he started, and he also does it like a daily talk show for Doctor Who, Doctor Who news. You got the sexy Sammy Carter.
Yeah.
Check him out, ladies. Yes. Check him out. Now he does he's the leader of Who Harmony.
Sammy rocks.
Sammy rocks, getting all the Whovians together with his beautiful podcast there. Usually Pissy the Clown joins him. They're good buddies over there. Shout out to Pissy the Clown also.
Hey, Pissy!
He's a bit nutty, but he does his thing. Yeah, it's great. I want to get, we'll get some more friends on here. Maybe next time we'll have, a couple of the other guys.
Yeah.
If you guys are available, let us know. Anybody really. Let us know. Just send me a message on Facebook here. Let me know if you guys are interested. All you have to do, sign up for Skype. It's free. It's easy. It takes about 5 minutes.
Yeah, not even. You just go in there and boom, 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 and you're done.
Yeah, you just make an account up. Bam, you're done. It's free. And we'll take care. We'll record the podcast here, and bam, there you go. It's easy. We could talk some Doctor Who. And I think we should do a little mini. We'll do our next podcast will be hopefully maybe Saturday or so. We'll do a little review on Hyde.
Right. Yeah. Maybe we can plan on doing it, like maybe at 9 o'clock to make sure everybody has seen it.
Yeah. All right, guys. So keep that note. I'd love to hear from some of you guys. Everybody's opinion matters to me on Doctor Who. I know sometimes, hey, we may disagree or whatever, but no reason to fight.
Right.
No reason at all.
We're all here to have fun, enjoy one another's company, and talk some Doctor Who.
Let's talk some Doctor Who. Let's get some opinions out there, guys. All right. It's been fun. Thanks, thanks, Carol Ann, for all you do with the podcast and all. And, it's always awesome talking to you.
Oh, thanks. Always great talking to you, too.
It's always great hearing your cat going to the litter box. That was his first appearance on the Sanctuary podcast here.
Yeah, that was Sphinx the cat.
Thank you, Sphinx the cat. Thank you, sir.
He's more of a Torchwood cat.
Oh, he's a Torchwood fan.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's been fun. I'll see you guys next time. It's been Michael Sean Shannon, Carol Ann Swan, and we're out. Peace and love, everybody.
Good night.